What's up, you all? Welcome to your Minute of Motivation. And in this minute, in this moment, I'd like for you to think about how there is an addiction to negativity within our culture. There's an addiction to negativity that many of us carry with us, and unless we break that cycle, unless we break that addiction, we continue living with that negativity throughout our day, throughout our months, our years, our lives. And we get it in every form, through our news, through our films, through our music. Negativity. And with that, we come to expect it. And when we expect it, we attract it. It's time to break free from the addiction of negativity. Stay tuned for a meditation.
What's up, you all? Welcome. I'm Kyle Michael, and I'm here to talk about something that I talked about earlier in my minute of motivation. And that had to do with the addiction to negativity. To expand upon what I talked about, and we're going to follow it up with a meditation, some Gnosis Hypnosis. But we're going to talk about that addiction, one that is so insidious because we don't even know that it's there. But it's equally as harmful as some of the worst drugs you could take. And there's even a withdrawal. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page. All right. So, what do I mean by the addiction to negativity? Well, in life, think about the news. The news stories that we see are constantly negative. Why? Because it's what sells. And the question can be asked, is it us as humans that are naturally drawn towards negativity? Or have we been programmed to be that way? Because being on the negative side is what sells better. We're more inclined to buy if we feel like we're losing something, or that something could be taken from us, or that if we're not good enough. Because if we're not good enough, there must be something we can buy to make us better. If we don't feel safe, something that we can buy for us to feel safer. If we don't feel confident, what is it that we need to buy to feel more confident? And so when the cycle of that negative thought becomes a part of our consciousness, we're more inclined to be better customers because we are always wanting, never feeling satisfied. And possibly it's that feeling of satisfaction with life that is exactly what is not wanted for us to have, because we would probably not buy as much. Just a thought. Just a thought. Now, I'm not Mr. Hippie, even though sometimes I'd like to absolutely meditate and operate in certain ways, but I am absolutely grounded in reality. And that reality is one that unfortunately has many negative aspects. We are very fortunate to live in the country that we do, that has the resources that it has. Even those in poverty have it better than many out in the world. And so we can lose sight of what's going on, and we can forget to appreciate things. And appreciation is a way of being, it's a feeling, it's an emotion. And this is an important one. And it's hard to be negative when you are coming from a place of appreciation at the same time. The two don't really coexist. So, we see so much negativity in the world. One, because that's what we're shown. And we become addicted to it. And then that constant show of negativity, it begins to be how we operate. We begin to expect it. I mean, what do I mean by negativity? It could be, just those, the things that don't make us feel very good, not being good enough, relationships gone wrong, lies, deceit, pain, backstabbing, disloyalty. We begin to operate in a way where it's as if we expect it. And that's a hard way to live. I know that feeling. Now, this doesn't mean that we become blind, or we should be blind to reality, but it does mean that we do not have to dwell. Our internal world does not have to operate in that way. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. What matters is what's going on in here, because it's our experience of life. And what I mean to say is that we are in no control. Very little control do we have on the external, especially when it comes to what other people do. But we are in control of how we operate and how we choose to feel. Well, easier said than done. Because, of course, we have feelings and they come to us, but we can choose to work with them. And notice I say work with them, not to work against them, because they are our feelings and they are there for a reason, and they help us get a better insight into who we are. There's a lot that we have to let go, because a lot has been given that we didn't ask for, and to the point that we got so used to getting it that we began to ask for it, even if it wasn't the best for us. And so, what is important is we break free from the addiction of negativity. We break free of the pessimistic way of being, because that's really what it is. Are you a half full half glass full or half glass empty type of person. Some may watch this channel and be pretty positive. But I'd still say watch out, because there's still places within you where you allow negativity to take over, for your mind to become clouded, for you not to have a peace of mind, because that's what this is about, gaining a peace of mind. And see, to have a peace of mind, you must be able to have a peace of mind of your mind. Now, there will, as much as we want to be in control, there's so much going on. But if we can catch it, then we can have a piece of it, and that's enough to work with. And so if you have that peace of mind, just a piece of it, you can create a peace of mind with only a piece. You just have to be able to work with it. And break free. What if you're watching now and you have something negative going on in your life? Think about it. And think about how would it feel if you could let it go. It doesn't mean that the situation will immediately dissolve itself, but how would it feel if you could simply change within you how you perceived it and how it affected you? And what if you had that power? There's a lot of power within you. For that I am certain. I'm simply here to help you see it for yourself. Now, we're going to do a little meditation. Some may even call it Gnosis Hypnosis. Some may call it a visualization. You may call it whatever you like, as long as it's meaningful for you. So, in this moment, make sure that you're seated comfortably somewhere. Laying down is okay too. Just make sure you're comfortable and you can be alone in your space. Headphones might be nice, but whatever's comfortable for you. And once you're comfortable, allow yourself now to take in some big deep breaths, okay? Take one big deep breath in, inhale, and hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Now exhale. Do it again. One big deep breath in. Deep, deep. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And exhale now. Good. One more time. Big deep breath in. That's right. Deep, deep. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And exhale now. Let it go. Good. Good. In this moment, wherever you are, I'd like for you to pick a spot, your spot, on the ceiling above you. And whatever spot you choose, make sure that your eyes are for ever so slightly rolled, ever so slightly. Just make sure you're looking up and look into that spot. Look deep into that spot now. Deep into that spot. as if you can see through that spot. Keep looking. Deep into that spot. Don't look away. Keep looking. You might notice your eyes begin to feel a little heavy. You might even notice yourself feeling a little thirsty in this moment. Keep looking. And now your eyes might feel heavier and heavier. Keep looking. Try to keep them open. Keep trying. And right now they probably would like to close. But keep them open. Keep trying. Take a big deep breath in. Hold it. Hold it. And on the exhale, you can allow your eyes to close. Close. Big deep exhale. And just allow your eyes to close. Close those eyes now. Allow them to. And if they're closed, feel how good it feels to be relaxed in this moment, in time. You see, up until now, it's been easy to not even know when negativity surrounds you, because negativity is so prevalent. We become comfortable in it. But in this moment, we are going to shed ourselves from that feeling. If only for a moment. Because that's all it takes to make great change is one moment. Because with that moment, we can begin to create new moments that can help to create new patterns, new habits, which will change the trajectory of our lives. So right now, in your mind's eye, I'd like for you to imagine yourself watching the television. And for a moment, something is on that is negative. Maybe it's something in the news. Maybe it has something to do with what's going on with you. Something that has been causing you stress. But watch it almost playing out on the television. Watch it. It may not feel very good, but to the best of your ability, just imagine it playing, see it on that screen. And now, to your side, there's a remote. And see how that remote looks to you. And notice that right now you have the ability to change the channel. So pick that remote up. And when you change the channel, it's going to be something, your perfect show that will represent something positive for you. What's something that's very positive for you? Maybe it will be a place on the screen. Maybe it will be a memory, a beautiful memory. Maybe it will be beautiful hope that you have for the future. Maybe it'll be an activity that you love doing. Either way, now change that channel. And see that positive thing on the screen. Notice how it feels. And notice the feeling of feeling more in control, because you didn't have to continue watching that negativity. You realize now that you have the power to change the channel whenever you like. And just because the channel has changed, it doesn't mean that other stations aren't playing on other channels, but you get to decide if you continue watching. You get to decide if you continue viewing it in your mind, feeling those feelings. You can decide to feel something different. You can decide to change the channel. And in life, when you feel those negative emotions come up, in your mind, in your heart, simply change the channel. And possibly you may think, it doesn't seem so simple. No. It starts now. It's a beautiful practice. And what once may not have seemed simple, one day shall be. And just to play around, turn it back to the station, to the channel. That had that negative image, that negative view, that negative circumstance, that negative thought that brought up those negative feelings. Only for a moment, turn it back. Do you really want to continue watching? And even though there may have been this part of us that in the past has gravitated towards that, and we allowed ourselves to get lost in that. It doesn't feel good right now. It almost feels like you're watching something that's ugh. Ugh. Maybe it starts to feel kind of nauseous, nauseating. Maybe you're wondering why you decided to keep it on that channel as long as you have. So change the channel back to the channel that you want, and allow the feelings that you truly desire manifest right now in this moment. Yeah, you can keep it on that channel. And this doesn't mean that commercials won't come in here and there. Maybe something will pop up have the ability to grab that control and change the channel in your mind. Even when the external is giving you negativity, things around you are happening that are bringing those hard thoughts in your mind, you can change the channel to something that is positive, powerful, and meaningful for you. That's you. That's your power. That's what you can do every day. Practice this every day. It may not seem simple in the beginning, but just keep practicing. What do you have to lose? And most importantly, what do you have to gain? And I think peace of mind, at least a piece of it, is worth it. Take another big deep breath in. And hold it. And hold it. And hold it. And exhale. In this moment, take one big deep breath in, and I want you to breathe in positivity. If you can imagine breathing it in, positivity, positivity, power, strength, courage. And now exhale any negative thought. Let it release. Let it release now. Good. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. When you're ready. Okay. I wonder what was playing on the television for you. I'm curious what the show was when you first started out, maybe the not so great show. And I'm really curious about what you chose to turn on after. That's what's most worth thinking about. So this was a sample. Somewhat off the cusp. Hopefully you got something out of it. So I'm going to bring this to a close. But simply leave you with this. It's so easy because we hear negative, negative, negative all around us. I know life is hard. It can be. It can be because there's yin and yang to everything. But life can be beautiful too. And what if you can carry that beauty with you even in the midst of the ugly? And what if you can be the light in the middle of the darkness? What if you can be the calm in the midst of the storm? What if you can be at peace no matter what? This doesn't mean that you won't feel, but it means that you will feel, you will have the control over what those feelings are for you, as in terms of an experience, and how long they stay there for. And that's why I mentioned that the channel may change on its own at times. So those commercials and those pop-ups may come in, but that's how life can be. But you have the ability to take that control and change the channel and begin to implement positive actions and positive thought in your mind. And it takes practice. And why does it take practice? Because we are absolutely programmed for that negative thought. And so it takes practice. But why not start today? If you have any questions about Gnosis Hypnosis on a deeper level, where we can work one-on-one and talk about particular things that's going on with you in your life, we're able to work in depth with something. It's obviously going to create a more personalized experience. You can really go deep within. If you're interested, you can email me. Right now it's at kylemichael@magicminds.com. You can also check out my website. That's www.magicminds.com. I have Minute of Motivations. The one you saw earlier. I did my first 100 on Instagram, and that's at Magic Minds. Check that out if you want to see the first 100. And yeah, I have some new things going on in the works, new projects I'm working on. It should be pretty fun. And, one thing I'll bring up. I wasn't expecting to talk about this, but why not? Since you made it this far. I do things like tarot for myself a lot, and I've done it for others. And even oracle readings. And I believe that there is so much to be gained from a psychological, mental, and spiritual perspective from the archetypes and the stories that they tell. And we can get answers that we would not have been able to get, or might not have been able to come across had we not used that amazing tool. So if you're interested in that, email me as well. You can do a reading and then something using that reading to really help implement the lesson that was given. So if you're interested in that, message me for that. And yeah, that's in that there. Keep going and keep growing. And always remember to live life